Good morning, Titans. This is Mr. Popovac here, and I have a public service announcement about the United States Census. So what is the purpose of the census, and how does it count or impact my community? Let me step back for a second. In the mail, about a week ago, you should have received 2 envelopes, one about the census and its purpose, and also one for you to conduct your census. It can be done online, and what I want to do is just share with you why it impacts your community and why you should fill out this form. Basically, it's mandated by the U.S. Constitution and done every 10 years. 10 years ago, in 2010, there were over 308 million Americans counted, but millions were left out. This census determines the number of seats in the House of Representatives for each state, and also it looks at shifting demographics in our population. For us, and why I'm here today, is because it determines how to allocate over $675 billion in federal money. And this money is spent on education, housing, the elderly, job training, highways, and public transportation, and more. Every person missed the state of Illinois will lose about $14,000 over this 10-year period. This is required by law, so please keep that in mind as you see this form and pay attention to it, and make sure you put it in a safe place if you don't have time to fill it out immediately. Reapportionment. This is what I talked about earlier. This is important because this determines how many representatives we will have in the House of Representatives. What does that mean? If we have a higher population, we will have more representatives. Since 1960, in the past 60 years, we have lost about 1 representative every 10 years. This current session of the census, it appears that we'll lose 1, maybe 2. That means there will be less federal dollars for us in terms of for education, for healthcare, for elderly, for unemployment, and things like that. Please take the time when you see this form to fill out the census form. If you have questions, you can email me at erpopovac@cps.edu or go to the mycensus.gov and you'll see more information there and you can access this form. It only takes a couple minutes. I've done it myself. Thank you, Titans. I hope you're social distancing and be safe out there.